Hey everyone, and welcome back to Soulkeeper60 Plays Star Wars The Old Republic. Our last video got cut short, so we're gonna finish up the starting area. And all we have to do is go in here, grab this from this room. And I'd like to wish everyone a Merry Christmas. And because it's Christmas, I'm going to try and do a couple other video games that I have that I know have Christmas special stuff. So you can expect those later today. Alright, we got some droids in here. Wait for this to cool down and go. Alright, and we got one more hidden switch, and we're gonna have to go around here. Okay, it's the sound of a speeder inside of a tomb. Alright. And we don't have to worry about anyone in this room, so jump right over here. We got some cool music going on. Alright. I don't know. Was that on him before? That was weird, it was glowing red. Alright, we got the last switch in this room. Is it right here? No, it's right there. Or is that it? Yeah, it's an armor rack. To the Forbidden Cave, which means we gotta go past these droids. Let's see, what do we pick up? It's better than what we got. Alright, we're gonna go in here. Secret cave.
Hey, this is it. The secret entrance to the hidden cavern is in here. Just let me get my bearings.
Oh, there's Bemren. I think he's sneaky.
Take your time, slave. Just have the entrance uncovered by the time I've finished killing your new master.
Time for you to die.
You'll do nothing of the sort. Fitting that you meet your end in a tomb, Bemren.
My passions run deeper than yours. I am the true essence of what it is to be Sith.
Nothing I am.
My legacy has suffered long enough. After today, you will be forgotten. It ends here and now.
Yep, here's where you die. admit, he is pretty tough. There we go. The guy was much tougher than what I thought he would be.
Becoming Barris's apprentice was my destiny. Did I come this far and overcome such adversity, only to be proven unworthy?
Enough.
You're wasting your time. Just die.
Wow. Nice work.
I didn't ask.
Speak when spoken to, slave.
Ow! Bantha poo! What was that for?
A reminder.
Just to put you in your place, so you don't forget your station.
Couldn't you have written a note? Sheesh. The secret entrance is right here. You're welcome.
Shut up.
Here's my thank you, slave. Choke on it.
Ah, sorry.
Yeah, I don't really like it. I mean, because she's the companion, and you're supposed to get companions on your side, but being dark side, it makes it a lot harder, because really every time it wants you to shock her, it's the evil choice. So I'm wondering what that glowing red from them is. Is it from one of my skills, or is it something that they're doing? Got another commendation. That doesn't look good. Easier than expected. Right up here is where I should get my lightsaber. And I don't like the way that this looks. Dun dun dun. It's a little bit melodramatic. It's a foot away from you and you have to use the force to grab it. I knew I didn't like the look of this place. Cyclops. The statues are turning into ninjas. Alright. We're actually going to equip that. And I'll show you how to mod it here in a bit. Finally, our lightsaber. Alright, we killed them all. Let's see if this will actually loot the one up there. Yep. And in case y'all are wondering why when I loot one person it loots everyone around them, you can actually go into the settings up here. Just game menu preferences. And there's a setting in there so that whenever you loot one thing, it loots everyone around them. So that's what I've been using. It's pretty cool. Alright, so it wants us to exit, so we'll go out of here, and then if it wants us to go talk to Darth Bear, we're just going to quick travel there and I'll show you all that mechanic. Alright. Yep, return to Darth Bear. So we're just going to quick travel there. Alright, so you click the quick travel button and it gives you little places that you've gone and talked to the machine that gives you the location. So, and we actually want to go to the Sith Academy because that's where Darth Bear and some other quests are. Alright, so here we are. And check how many commendations we have. No, we only have 4 commendations, so we still don't have enough to get anything from the specialty vendor. Alright. Oh, I can show you the modification now. So over here there's a modification station and it wants you to talk to this to complete the quest. Gives you a new codex. So I'm going to accept that. And you can either go to the enhancement stations or you can just go into your inventory and control, well, I've got it equipped, you can control right click to modify it. So we're just going to do that. So you open it up and as you can see it's got a color crystal, a hilt, a modification, and an enhancement. So the color crystals make it change colors. Green is strictly to light and red is strictly to dark side. So we're probably going to be using a lot of red crystals. And as you can see on the right, it highlights whatever modification you can put on it. So like I'm hovering over the color crystal and it shows this one over here. So this would actually give us 3 extra endurance from what it already has, but I like the red color since we're dark side, so I'm just going to keep this on for now. And so for enhancement we've got this, which gives us an additional 7 endurance, so that's going to give us a lot more health. So we're going to put that on there. And then we've got the might mod. There are multiple different mods, might being strength based, Guardian is endurance based, and there's a couple others that are based on different stuff. So we're going to put that on there. And we also have the might hilt, so there we go. And we're going to hit apply, and it takes it out of our inventory, and it's all on the weapon. As you can see, it's showing up blue for the item modifications. That means all the modifications are really good quality. So it's really nice. And as I believe, we picked up a blaster, and this is the companion's equipment tab. So we look at the blaster. It's got 32 to 60 energy damage and 74 tech power. And so her weapons are we're just going to have to look at the range damage. So right now they're doing 74.6 to 98.6 damage, and we'll replace one of the weapons. Yes, and it actually does increase the damage, so we're going to stick with that instead of using this. So that's good. And so now we have a chance to sell some stuff. So we're going to go over here and sell it.
I've got the best hardware and the best prices.
Oh, I wish I would have seen that we had that earlier.
Good hunting.
That is much better than what we already have on.
Looking to upgrade your arsenal?
That's good. So, I'm going to keep those med packs.
Good hunting.
Alright, there we go. And so we still have 2 quests to do besides the Darth Bear's one. So we're actually going to do those first before we go speak to Darth Bear's. And yeah, that's what we're going to do. So this guy right here is the one for that creature that wanted his meal, and we'll find out what that is. So here we go.
What do you want? I'm training slaves to feed the beasts, and I don't have time to chat.
Someone sent me for food.
I'm here for a special meal. You know the kind.
You've been talking to Seirun, haven't you?
Yeah.
That creature was close to me when I was an acolyte. It helped me survive my trials. It traveled places I couldn't, told me everything it heard and saw. It had been living off vermin before I came along. I figured out a way to make it healthier, stronger. Seirun's special meals.
Go on.
Tell me more of this.
Seirun never knew exactly what I fed it. Its meals weren't just beast fodder. Seirun ate the corpses of the Academy's failures, the bones and blood of dead acolytes. Feeding on their energy after death, it grew exponentially more powerful with every meal, and became strong in the dark side.
That's kind of cool. It's not really a bad idea, or you're not an idiot. You gave it what?
You fed the corpses of dead students to that thing.
The sludge we feed to the slaves and the 2 Carter wouldn't have sated Seirun. And bodies pile up quickly here. It was an easy way to dispose of them. When I saw how twisted Seirun was becoming, I sent it away. It was becoming hungrier all the time, and I feared it would attack the living. Destroying it seemed impossible. It could heal any injury it suffered. I hoped it would find a new home somewhere, but it seems we must act more decisively.
I'd rather help it.
We could. Or I could give it the meal it wants.
Aid Seirun and it will turn on us. One more taste of power and it will begin hunting acolytes. I can't allow that. Together, we must poison Seirun. Before I sent Seirun away, I developed a powerful toxin, but I didn't have the heart to use it. It won't kill the creature, but it should strip it of its power.
And after that?
So let's say we poison it. What happens to Seirun then?
My best guess? If we do this, Seirun won't survive much longer. It will hide as best it can and slowly starve. But the alternative is to let it become a living horror.
I like living horrors. I'm feeding it.
Seirun needs to become strong. It needs its food.
Seirun's not loyal to the Sith. not to me, and certainly not loyal to you. But I have a degree of loyalty to the creature. If this is what you insist on doing, I'll give you what Seirun wants.
Respect the creature's might.
We can learn something from its strength. It's strong in the dark side.
Perhaps. This should be what you need. Feed it to Seirun, and the creature will have the strength it desires. Let's hope we're not making a mistake.
We're not. Alright, so we learned that Seirun was feeding off people. And that made him stronger. So just remember, cannibalism makes you stronger. Alright, so we're gonna go back out and we're gonna talk to Sentry Yashia before we come back here again. So, and she was the sentry that was standing right outside of the cave system. So, the one that wanted us to find the dead body. So we're just gonna run down there real quick and do that. So yeah, I guess while I'm running over here, I'll explain how the companion works a bit. So, if you press this plus right here, you get companion abilities. You have, well, she has 5 right now. Attack, which causes them to attack a certain target. Passive, which makes it to where they'll stop fighting and just follow you. And then 3 skills. By default, this 3rd skill on Vet is unactive, but to activate it, you just right click on it. And then she'll use all those by herself. So, it's pretty cool. And we'll talk to this person right now.
You found him. That poor acolyte.
It wasn't pretty.
He got torn up pretty badly in there.
He was so brave and ready to prove himself to his father. His father was Naaman Fall. As I said before, he's one of the Dark Honor Guards in the Academy. If you take the Acolyte's remains to his father, I'm sure he'll be grateful.
Hopefully this will pay off.
I suppose it's always good to make powerful friends.
You can find the Acolyte's father outside the chamber of the Dark Council. That's where he stands guard.
Yeah, his father probably doesn't care.
Naga Sadow's tomb is a dead trap. Tell the overseers we're not ready.
Alright. So, and what them? And Seirun was just in here. So we're gonna kill the Scoops. Alright, and we got Seirun over here.
And Dire's failures inside the Academy. I'll take my chances with the other Acolytes.
It's every Sith for themselves down there. We barely made it out alive, and Corus didn't make it out at all.
Corus was weak. Another Acolyte crosses me, they'll get what they deserve.
Fine, fine. Just wait until the med pack kicks in, alright?
Huh, that's an example of some of the dialogue that's here. Every now and then people will talk to each other, and if you just listen, you can get a full conversation out of it. So, let's talk to Seirun. Hope it pleases you.
You won't have any complaints.
Kill well, friend.
Thank you. Now grow stronger and feast on the meat of Acolytes. Many more will come to these caves.
Alright. And it's less armor and endurance, but it actually gives us much more, or not much more, but just a little bit more damage. So I'm going to use it. That's the way I play most games, is if I can, I just throw it all into damage. The best defense is a good offense. So, Alright, so now all we have left to do is give the remains to Nam Fall and return to Darth Bear. And so I'm gonna finish telling y'all about the companion. So click this button, or you just press in, I think it is. Yes, in. It opens up the crew management window. So right now we don't have the crew skills. I'll tell y'all about that whenever we're able to get them. And right here they have affection. So the closer they are to you, there's different stuff available. And right now,
Don't enter the tombs alone. Travel in numbers. Take plenty of weapons.
We were told to complete the trials alone. You survived them. They can't be that bad.
You haven't been inside. The things in these tombs. Darkness, beasts, abominations.
Some say the madman in the tomb of Agent Paul will kill you before the rest does.
Don't listen to this coward. We're here to prove ourselves, aren't we?
Go ahead. Ignore me. There'll be more to take your place.
yeah, there's another conversation. As you can see, it just says guest right here. So this person isn't actually our companion yet. So, but she will be soon. Alright, so we need to go upstairs. Both Darth Bear and Nam Fall are upstairs. And since we're going up this stairway, we'll go and get the new skills too. If there is any. Alright. And I think there is.
You are strong, but you could be stronger.
I know. So we got an upgrade to Force Scream and an upgrade to Smash. And then we have Unleash. Unleash...
Show no mercy.
Unleash, it's not very useful in actual PvE, because, well, not at the beginning anyways. There's not many people that stun you or anything. It's most useful in PvP, so we won't be using it a lot. Okay. Ah. Strange. And actually we can stack this. As you can see, I have this, which increases the companion's affection to you, but I'm just not going to use it yet. Alright. We have Nam Fall right here.
You don't belong here. You stand before the chamber of the Dark Council, and this floor is off limits to all who are not lords of the Sith. If you are not on official business, you will leave now.
I must tell you something.
I've come with news about your son.
So that is the smell you carry. It is said he went into the tomb of Naga Sadao to prove himself, and was killed. He was such a weak boy. He shames me in death as he shamed me in life. When I heard of his death, I could not leave my post. Honor forbade it. Still, I would like to know what happened in there.
What's it worth to you?
I won't do this for free.
If that is what you desire, then yes, I will give you something for your efforts.
70
now
credits.
Tell me, where did you find his body? Did my pathetic son even make it past the first steps? In the end, was he Sith?
No, he failed pretty hard.
He died right at the entrance of the tomb. Pathetic indeed.
Of course he did. Every moment of his life existed only to mock me. I will keep his bones to remind me of my shame and to focus my anger. But you have done me a service, and such deeds should be repaid. You have brought me pain and torment. I will return the favor. My son sought a relic I placed in the base of a cracked statue deep in the tomb. This crystal will release it. Now go.
I forgot about this quest. So, looks like we're going to be going back to that tomb one last time. And we're going to drop onto this. Okay, we love that. Huh, she teleported to us. That's good. Alright, so we're going to talk to Darth Bear, and then we'll go and get that relic that he was talking about. Okay. Somehow she died. I'm not sure how. But that's how you revive a companion. You just right click on them. Alright, Darth Bear isn't here, and he's got some stuff to talk to us about.
You murderer! My father was a staunch traditionalist, and he was especially hard on me. But he's my blood. Did you think you could kill him and get away with it?
Be more specific.
Refresh my memory. I kill many people's fathers.
You seek to add insult to injury. I'm Eskla Gryton. My father was Overseer Tremel. Remember killing him?
Maybe.
Well, I don't know, but I am in possession of his ring. See?
I'm going to rip that ring from your steaming corpse!
No, you're gonna die. She'll die the same way.
I'm going to add your ring to the collection.
You'll rue the day you took his life. Attack!
I'll rue the day. No. Weak. Didn't even drop anything. Alright, Darth Bear.
I am beside myself. Not only did you get the Twi'lek to cooperate, but you completed the task and claimed the ancient lightsaber. Venran was not in my chamber as I instructed. I take it he sought to stop you and claim the ancient weapon as his own.
The fool's worm food.
He did. Now his carcass feeds the tomb's beasts.
Bravo! I see you may indeed become one of the strongest Sith in the galaxy. Your trials are over. You are now my apprentice.
It's about time.
It took you long enough.
Mind your tone, my young initiate. This is only the beginning. With you as my right hand, we shall strike fear into the Empire's enemies. I must convene with the Emperor and inform him of your progress. This shuttle pass will take you to Dromund Kos. Meet me at the Citadel there.
My regards to the Dark Lord.
Tell the Emperor I said hello.
I'm sure he'll be thrilled. Take the Twi'lek slave as my gift. Do with her as you wish. If she'll be of use, by all means take her with you to Dromund Kos.
Alright. And so we actually have 3 different customizations that we can do for Vet, and it'll actually show us what she looks like if we control left click. So let's look at them. We don't want to see it on ourselves. So there's the first one. There's the second. There's the third one. And there's the fourth. I'm definitely going to take the second one, because who doesn't want the dark side? Alright, and we hit level 10. So if you go over to your companion tab, they have this little slot right here for customization. And you take the one that you got from that quest and you just place it there. And it changes the way they look. She looks much more dark side now, which we like. So, alright. So all we have left to do is go and claim the relic. And then we're gonna leave. But before that, we just hit level 10, so we're gonna go up here to this trainer again. If I remember right, there's no new skills at this level, so but we'll see.
The Force is a weapon.
Yeah,
I will
just
show
an
you
upgrade.
how to wield it.
So while we're running back down there, I'll show you how this works. So this is your character list, or your character tab, whatever you want to call it. You have this little bar right here that shows you how light side you are or how dark side. As you can see, I am dark side. And if you start going to the dark side, this bar right here starts to go down. Or if you're light side, it starts to go up towards this. And in combat, as you probably noticed already,
Got to be the scariest.
there's a little symbol right next to some of the options you can choose. This being the dark side, that being the light side. And for the color crystal, like the red and the green one I was talking about earlier, if you aren't at dark 1, which I am right now, you can't use the red crystal. Or I think for this one, if you're light 1, you can't use it. So, but if you're neutral, right, you could use a green or a red one, depending on the crystal itself. Some red crystals you could use, some you can't. It's iffy. And then you have these different tabs. There's melee, which shows you like how much melee damage you do. Defense, obviously, how much you resist stuff. Force, which is your force powers, like force scream, smash, stuff like that. Hold on. Alright, it's in that room over there. And then PvP. PvP tells you what resistance you have to other players. And we'll take these ones. And then this for the game. So if you go back into it, go over to our companions. You also have ranged and tech. Ranged and tech are very much alike in the fact that they're very much alike in the fact that they both change the way range damage works with the blasters and everything. As far as I know. I haven't seen them do anything differently. Alright, we have this right here. So, and I believe we can get in here without activating any droids. Nope, no we can't. See, that was too far away for me to loot both of them at the same time. So, but we picked up a glove that is a lot better than what we already had. So, and we still didn't have enough commendations to get that specialty good. So, looks like we're gonna have to pass on it. So, they just came from this way, which means the guys probably haven't spawned again yet, so we're just gonna go this way. Make it a little bit easier. However, they are spawning again right now, so... And none of them dropped an item.
Yep, just like I left it. This place is still ultra creepy.
Alright, so we don't really have anything else we need to do. All that we have left to do is go over to the shuttle, and we'll probably do that off camera just because it's not that interesting, but I'll show you on the map. So the shuttle is right here. If you just go to the academy and follow this right path, it'll take you straight to the shuttle, and that's where we'll start off the next video, leaving Korriban. So this is Soulkeeper60 for another episode of Star Wars The Old Republic. Hope y'all like it. Be sure to like and subscribe, and see you next time. Merry Christmas.